clapping those things.
What the hell did that mean?
What the fuck just happened?
Hold on. Say that quote again, bro, because I didn't follow.
I'll run it by you. Check it out, man. Once upon a time, all right, there was a bunch of, there was a crow that had a bunch of eggs. Okay, everyone hatched. There was one egg that didn't hatch, though. Let me tell you, though, this crow done shook off those shells and started spreading those things, man.
Kyle already smoked this morning.
Wow, cool, man. So Kyle, this is your, so here's the message I want to hear from you today. I want you to share this, man. One word, I want you to share your journey into consistency, and then I want you to share how you first interacted with this client and how you got him all the way to the finish line. So let's talk about those two things.
Yeah, man, that one word, consistency, baby, all day. You were telling me for a long time, and it was coming, but I started showing up every single day, being around good, positive people that were pushing me to break the old me while I was turning into the new me. And I just, can't tell everyone enough how much I appreciate it. It means a ton.
So how, for the people that struggle with that, like making a breakthrough or having some significant change in their career, how did you do it?
I was running out of money and I was tired of losing. I mean, and just watching everybody else do it, I just decided to say, you know what, screw it. I'm just going to make it a habit and start posting daily and getting to the office and making my calls. And it just kind of became a part of my day to day. And I ended up loving it, And so that just kind of really is what broke me to get to that next point.
And I'll tell you what, Kyle, that energy is now, it's creating other people to come in consistently and do their calls. And so you being consistent has now changed your own business, and it's essentially encouraging and motivating others to change their business, bro. So when I had that conversation with you, I knew that that's what you need to do, because your energy is truly, truly contagious when people are around you, bro. And it's showing. So great stuff, man. Really great story. So tell us how you first got this lead, how you got him into contract and got him into the finish line. Talk to us.
Yeah, so it was my first Zillow call, the first one I ever got. Talked to him, a little bit, killed the call, set the appointment the day of. We wrote an offer the weekend of, and unfortunately didn't get accepted. So we checked out like 20 or 30 other homes. We wrote 2 other offers, didn't get in. And then we wrote on this place, did my homework backwards and forwards, and we came in $350K over asking with no contingencies. There was 19 other offers. We were in the top 4. There was one that was just over ours, but then it came down to the seller wanting to know who the buyers were. And so they gave us the right of way to go ahead and write the cover letter for them, or the love letter to the seller. And we were up all night going back and forth and change this and do that. And let's make it really heartfelt. And so, I mean, needless to say, we killed it on the letter, and that's what set the difference. And when it came time to send a multiple counter, the seller had decided to give us a shot before just doing a multiple counter offer. We came up 20 grand and got into contract. And now over in
where it hurts.
2 deals.
Sorry, were you done? Because all I heard is interruptions of crows.
Oh yeah, no. Also, I'm selling their house too in the Glen Cove area in Vallejo, so I'll have a 4-bedroom, 2-bath coming up here pretty soon as well.
Man, I mean,
Oh, how much? I have a fire. How much?
What are we talking about here? Let's make a deal. What are we working with? Give me 700. We'll walk with it.
What? How much do you want?
I want 700. Bring it on me. Let's do it.
I'll tell you what.
I have somebody.
In a different life, I think Kyle was an auctioneer, right? I think it was like, all right, go down. You want to sold to the woman over there with the honey. Okay, good. Right? But hey, man, I mean, I don't want to stay too long on this, but it was worth talking about, man, because you've just showed up in a big way, bro. You earned your right to be on Zillowflex. Yeah, and you did that by hard work and being consistent and persistent with your efforts, bro. And I just appreciate you. I know Dewey appreciates you and the rest of the team. Thank you for sharing your story, and thank you for showing up in a big way, bro. You made a millimeter shift, which was you getting your ass up and being consistent. Now look what happened to you, bro. I love it, man. I fucking love this story, bro, and I could not be more stoked and excited for you guys. So let's go into, there it is, the Crow Squad. There was one baby crow that was in the desert by himself. How'd it go? looking, he was
One
alone.
baby crow, man. He didn't hatch yet. Needed to shake off the shells and spread those bad boys.
Perfect.
Elias, it's something about selling water in the desert.
Carmen, we were on the call earlier. She said, yeah, it's a hard sell. It's like selling, you know.
Okay, there's no need for bringing the bullshit. Let's keep moving. Let's go.
I'm like, that's an easy sell. Anyways, thanks for bringing that up. All right, guys, let's get into some particulars right now. Our 14-day appointment rate, just looking back at 14 days, our appointment rate has dropped a little bit. We were below 70%. We were right at 69%. So make sure that you guys are working hard on that conversion on that first call. Make sure that you guys are setting the appointment. Even if an appointment, a home is pending, you need to think on your toes really quick and figure out a way. Okay, I know that there's another house in that community. Let's go and book for that home. So we need to get our appointment rate up. We are high on our experience score. So we dropped a little bit, but overall right now we're at an 89% experience score, which is great, you guys. Like I said, and I'll say it over and over again, you guys are setting the tone for the rest of the company, and you guys are setting the tone for what Zillowflex is going to be in the future. A couple housekeeping things before we go on to John. He's going to do a quick update for us. You guys, Zillowflex meetings today at 9:30 always, and your squad meetings are a requirement for you guys to be on Zillowflex. These meetings are important. You have to show up, contribute, be a part of that. That's just part of it, you guys. We understand that things happen, but do your very best to make sure that you come to your squad huddles and that you guys show up to these meetings. It is important. If you guys aren't coming to the meetings, then we might have to make a tough decision. That's not what we want for you guys. You have to remember why you guys are here, what this is going to do for your business, and how this is going to move your needle and improve your bottom line. When you look at someone like Walt, that's done millions of dollars in business in just a couple short months. When you look at DeAndre, when you look at people like Kyle, when you look at people like Omar, people that have just really taken off in the last couple months from being on this, you guys got to do your part, and you guys got to show up for us. You got to show up for your squad leaders, and you got to do your part. That's part of being on this elite team, you guys. So make sure that we don't have to have those tough conversations moving forward. We want to keep the squad the way it is, and we want to continue to stack and grow. So that's my housekeeping for the week. Johnny Boy, I'm going to turn it over to you. I know that you're driving, but let's go over and turn it to you.
Hey, what's up, everybody? One quick thing on appointment rate. If you can't set an appointment to show a property, but you schedule like a legit follow-up appointment to do like a buyer's presentation or just talk more, I mean, that's an appointment. So if you schedule a follow-up appointment, whether it's on the phone or Zoom, you can consider that an appointment set as far as the status. So if you haven't been doing that already, if you can't show them property, try to schedule a time to follow up with them, and you'll learn more about where they're at in the journey. As far as updates, I don't have anything new. We're just kind of chugging along. We've been crushing it with transactions. I posted a little flyer or a little instruction manual on what to do once you're in contract on a flex deal, because we need to make sure that we're reporting things accurately and that we're getting you the Zillow payment forms quickly so you can get those to escrow and get them on your commission demand so you're not scrambling around last minute. So refer to that once you have something in contract. Reach out to me or reach out to one of your squad members that has had a contract. And then another thing that we're getting pretty good about getting those payment forms, but make sure that when a sale closes, that you're updating the status to sold or sale closed, because we had 3 in the system that had all closed that were still listed as under contract. So not only do we need to keep it accurate, but when Zillow looks at reporting and is looking at our stats, if those are showing still as under contract, then we're not getting the credit for the closed sale. And if they have to point out like, hey, this is past the close date, but it's still under contract, then they see we're not totally up on those statuses. So just a reminder that updating the status promptly and accurately is super important. But that's it for me today.
Good stuff, John. Good stuff. Melody had some great news she wants to share. So Miss Melody, take it away for a moment.
Yeah, you guys, I'm super excited. Good morning, everyone. What's up, Synergy Squad? I'm super excited. I closed my Zillowflex buyer this morning and dropped off the keys, and yeah, I'm running around. I haven't been in the office this week. I miss you guys that are in there. I see all of you, Kate, Jack, Kyle. I've just been like prepping these 2 listings. One of them is a flex buyer that I converted into a listing. We're going on the market very shortly in the next 3 to 4 weeks. They're just prepping and painting. So it's going on at 1.4 in Castro Valley. And then they want to buy. So I'm trying to keep that in-house, you guys. If you know of anything around $1 million, single-story rancher with a pool that's in decent condition, they want to be near their grandkids, and this is their forever home. They want to be in like Contra Costa County, Pleasant Hill, Martinez. So let me know if you're coming soon. And yeah, I'm just super excited for the next one. Let's get it.
That's right. You know, Melody has been in this game for 7 years, and she's had a great career. And this Zillowflex and working online leads is new to her, and she's really, you know, turned a corner and found a groove. So really good stuff, Melody. Let's go through who else has an update. I know, Jeff, you conducted your very first Zillowflex buyer consult. So my man, let's talk a little bit about that.
Yeah, so got the Zillowflex call. Nervous a little bit, but just ran through the script, ran the playbook. And then we started talking, and I seen that the house, well, I contacted the seller's agent. He told me the house was actually under contract, but the MLS wasn't allowing them to update it. So I was like, all right, let me think on my toes real quick to keep the buyer engaged. And I was like, well, I know that they're available to go see the house at 12:30. So why don't we go ahead and do a buyer's consultation at 12:30 instead? That way I still keep him engaged, but he also had disclosed to me on the first call that he was really, really new to this. So I was like, look, we're going to go through this so you'll know exactly how we're going to get through this process.
Yeah, great stuff. And way to think on your toes, right? I'm not going to say the word pivot because I think it's the most played out word in the last 2 years, but way to adjust in the moment, right? So really good job, Jeff. Who else has an update from a Zillowflex person they got an appointment with, or somebody they got in contract, or somebody they closed on? Anyone else have an update?
Jack does.
Well, then what, Jack, bro, just because you got a shaved face, you're acting all brand new, step up, bro.
Yeah, how you Crow Squad if you don't, step up?
No, okay. Yeah, so I have my 5th offer that just went out this week. 2 of them are Zillowflex. 1 of them I was working with John, and 2 of them are personal. So yeah.
Well, hey, bro, be excited about that, bro. I'm excited for you.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah. Good stuff, Jack. I love it. And thank you, Kate, for putting them on the spot. Right. Good stuff. Who else has an update? You guys gonna leave me in the week? Go ahead, Cynthia.
So I got my Zillowflex calls starting this week. And one of them was a person that had an agent that they were actively working with. So I called Kenny and I was like, oh my God, what do I do? And he was like, chill, dude, we get these all the time. Don't worry about it. Like, no reason to freak out. So I appreciate you for doing that, Kenny. And then my second call that I got, I took them to the home to see it. He and his brother loved it, but they weren't going to be able to come up to where they needed to in order to get the home. So I'm actively following up with them. And I'm seeing that I really need to rehearse this script like multiple times a day, every single day, because the first one that I got, I was like, hi, I'm Cynthia. And I'm not like that. So I need to like get over that fear of picking up the call. So I'm working on it for sure.
Wow. And you know what? Let's talk about this for a second, because I think it's a really good topic. And I'm going to use Will as an example. When I go back first couple of weeks of listening to Will's conversations and Will's phone calls, Will was so rushed. And I don't know if he was just nervous because his phone was ringing. Oh my God. Like he'd even forget the P in EXP on the calls we had listened to. And then we listened to his calls then this last week, and his tempo and his flow and his cadence was vastly different. So Will, how did you change your cadence, your flow, and get more comfortable when answering the calls?
It just gets better. You just need practice, like Cynthia said. Like and it gets easier. You kind of know what to say now, like with different questions. So yeah, just practice. And thank you, you guys.
Yeah, no, really good job. You guys, the word that keeps on coming to mind is culmination, right? Think back when you guys first audition for Zillowflex. Some of you are like, oh my God, I'm so sweaty. What do I do? Oh my God, they're going to judge me. Did I make it? Can I get on? Right? And then you guys did your auditions. We gave you our critiques and our polishing points. And then you were chose to be on either the first, second, or third round of Flex. And here you are now, right? So when we think about the culmination, when we rolled out this program, it was all working on your communication skills, working on your flow. How do things sound? How do things come across, right? How am I answering questions? How am I rebutting questions? How am I rebutting objections? This has all been a culmination of things that we have done from the onset. Then when you guys are in your huddles, what are your squad leaders doing now? They're listening, right? Our main claim to fame with Zillowflex is not only moving the needle, of course, that's what they're expecting us to do, but helping you guys become better communicators, right? That, I mean, when I look at someone like Kyle, when I look at someone like Will, someone like Jack, someone like Peter, you've seen these communication skills grow because of practice. Us calling you out and be like, hey, bro, why are you saying that? Let's run it back. Let's say it one more time. Run that play one more time because I know you can do it better. And then you guys go over it and go over it. And then your squad leaders be like, hey, what do you hear that we could be doing different? Cool, let's try that. So each week has been this like progression. It's this culmination of all the things that you guys are learning. We say on group coaching, it's like the Karate Kid method, right? Why the hell am I painting this fence? Why am I sanding the floor? Why am I side to side? Well, all right, show me all together. Boom, boom. Like you start to think, wow, I've covered this. I've said this. I know this. So culmination, you guys. We're not just doing this because we want to be tough on you guys. We know that you guys improving your communication skills is going to make you better converters. Better converters are making more money. So that's my thought on culmination. Who else has an update over the last week of Zillowflex leads that they got in contract or Zillowflex appointments that they set that they want to share and experience?
Elias, I don't have another Flex thing to talk about, but I would say that just hearing you say that gets me so excited because I was actually watching something about Serena Williams and the fact that she goes out there every morning and she hits the racket at least 100 times every single morning, 7 days a week, even when she's not in competition. And it just like fired me up hearing you say that because literally even the best of the best, like the Tina Calls and the Dan Beers and the Kyle Whistles, they're literally on these EXP role play calls. Like after still doing it for like 15 years, you know, they're still doing these things. They're still running those plays. They're still practicing and sharpening their skills. And I just like get excited over that. And I'm super excited that, you know, we're just all working on getting better together. I'm super down and I'm here for it.
Love it. I love it, you guys. And thank you for your input, Melody. Really, really appreciate it. Carmen, were you going to say something?
Well, no, just that I've gone on a few appointments this week. I went on one yesterday from a Zillowflex call, and she's a cash buyer looking for a condo or a townhouse like in, you know, the Danville, Pleasanton, even in any of those areas over there in the Contra Costa County. And yeah, but the properties that she wants is something that doesn't have rental restrictions. And I've found that a lot of them do have that because of the, you know, percentage. So if anybody has anything, I think they're up to like 800,000.
Good stuff. Good stuff. Kenny, you want to kind of give us a big overview of what we're tracking right now for close percentage? I think we're right around 4%, and then close volume as a Zillowflex team.
Honestly, don't have those numbers, but we had a record week. We put, I mean, if I count 8 days, not 7, thanks to Kyle's big deal. We put $8 million in contract between 8 deals, which is pretty crazy. Think about the average price of a Zillow deal is 8, and I think we're on a 23rd deal of the year. So 24. So 24. We've been at it for 3 months. The first month we had like 170 leads. Was it something like that? 170. Next month we have like 190. Right now we're floating around 240. So between 600 leads coming in, we've already closed. You know, and this things take time, right? It's a leading indicator. But we've pended and closed about 3% of our stuff already. So it's a lot of business. And so like the way we want to think about it, like when you're introducing a program to other people, let's just say by June we'll have 400 leads, right? And there's probably less than 40 people on the call. you know, anyone on the team is almost guaranteed to have a deal within like a quarter. You just based on how many leads you're getting, and it's a pretty unproportional amount. It's not really there's a lot of people in here that are like mostly the squad leaders actually that aren't even taking many calls because they're busy with other stuff. But if you were to pick up 25 calls in a month, you're almost guaranteed a deal. Yeah, just based on our numbers. And but Walt seems to be taking a lot of deals, so maybe we need some specific training. But it's really a great program. And then we're opening up new areas. Let's just take a look real quick right here. So the new areas are kind of interesting to see.
Go ahead. I know. Thank you.
Some stuff does shrink too, which is really interesting when you're looking at this. Because like last month we had nothing in this zip code in Berkeley or this Oakland Berkeley Hills. This is like a $1.5-2 million area. Areas like Fremont just got activated, so now we can kind of grow down there. And some funny ones are
Discovery Bay. We got like 6 in Discovery Bay.
Yeah, where's Discovery Bay? Am I looking? Is this the right sheet? It's not even updated. Hold on, this is the wrong sheet. Sorry.
Exactly. Brown cow now.
Oh yeah, Discovery Bay, like it just got activated, so 0 last month. Now we're in Discovery Bay. Fremont dipped a little bit. Antioch is brand new to us. Berkeley again, this is a really great zip code. Berkeley just increased, so there's a lot of really high price points over there. Piedmont, this is probably the second most expensive zip code in Oakland. I know someone like Eric, like this is like Montclair, Piedmont area, 11 leads are coming in here. So imagine this is like a $2 million deal, and if it goes 2 months straight, someone's definitely going to get a deal just based on the 3 or 4% conversion rate. And South San Francisco, we are getting 1 lead there, and Vallejo we're getting 4 leads there, and it's perfect because this is very funny to see. We have one agent that signed up for Vallejo or wanted it, and now they're guaranteed to get 4 leads. Someone wanted to be in South San Francisco, whoever that might be, now they're getting leads there. So maybe we need to do a refresh. But the spreadsheet that John's managing, if there's zip codes you guys want to be in, put them in there. Maybe we'll just do a second spreadsheet. That way we have a fresh start for add-ons, and then that way, there you go, done in South San Francisco. But then when the area starts activating, we can get in those areas for you guys.
Yeah, so just a reminder, and I've said this a few times, but I don't know, some of you have done it. I don't know if all of you have, but in addition to the zip codes off of that sheet that we're getting connections in, send me the zip codes, and please send me the number, not the name of the city, but send me the zip codes for areas that you would like to work and like to get connections in, because Zillow takes that into consideration, and having those in the Zillow system, even if we're not getting any now, will help us get more potentially. And if randomly there's a connection in that zip code that someone that actually gets connections zip codes can't service, it'll fall through to us. So there's value in having zip codes that are not on that list that you'd like to service. So send those to me in the Slack channel when you get a chance.
And please, I mean, we haven't brought this up. Please use the spreadsheet or a threaded post. If you guys don't know what threaded post is, it's like a reply. That way we keep the chat room a little cleaner, so people aren't kind of inundated. Like not everyone needs to know everyone's zip code. Like, so this is kind of just taking up screen space when this could just been inside the conversation. Like it could just been.
Yeah, there was a threaded post in the beginning that like the post that actually has.
You know what? I'm just gonna paste stuff in there and delete. It helps keep the channel a little cleaner.
Yeah, use the threaded post. You click on the little comment box with the lines to put it in there instead of in a new box. But ideally, that post that had the zips, everyone's additions were in that thread. So
good stuff, you guys. I also want to encourage you. I got reached out to a couple times in the last couple of days. Like, if you feel like you need to improve on your buyer's consultation via Zoom, I will encourage you to connect with me and your squad leader, and we'll go over that. We'll role play with that just to make sure that is really, really sharp as well, right? Because that should be just as sharp as your conversion skills and your appointment setting skills. So if you need help on your buyer's consultation, connect with your squad leader and myself. We'll hop on a group coaching call just to run through that and make sure that sounds fluid as well. Before we head out, want to get a quick update from squad leaders, what their focus is for this week, and just quick update from each squad leader. I'll start with Carmen, Synergy Squad.
Good morning, everybody.
Wait,
Again.
do you guys have a symbol or a thing?
No, we just have a vibe. We just bring it into the room. Okay? You feel it? You feel it? Because it's out there.
I love that. Love
Yes,
that.
yes. So we're now going from one meeting to, we were previously doing 2 meetings, but we're just doing one since it's kind of overwhelming with all the other meetings. But we're checking in regularly via text and also on Slack. Yeah, using the Slack channel and stuff to keep in contact. So yeah, just gonna get some more deals in there. I took a couple listings this week, so turn those into escrows and get ourselves up on the pipeline. We're just gonna surprise you guys.
Woo!
Crows.
Love it. Love it. Love it. Let's go over to Sniper Squad.
Squad's killing it. Everyone's doing awesome. Jack, like you said, has five contracts out right now. So yeah, just keeping the motivation up and gonna be #1 next week. Watch out.
I like that. All right, Dewey, let's hear from the Crow Squad.
You know, Crow Squad's putting on. Crow Squad, look at Kayo. Yeah, so Crow Squad, you know, we talk basically daily on our group or text messages. So, you know, other squads get on text messages because if not everybody's on Slack, God bless. I myself had 4 offers out this week, got 2 of them already. I believe Angelica got one this week. Peter's on one of those that I got this week. So, you know, Mauricio, Kyle got one, Rosa, we putting on. We're gonna retain #1. Hey, we did have a question though. The question came from someone and said, "Hey, how can we retain #1 but we replace #2?"
What's that?
Said, how can we retain #1 position but we replace #2 under Christina when she, you know, had to. I'm just saying.
Well, there's just a tie for #1.
Yeah, so if we retain it, we should be on top, but you know, it's okay.
So do you want me to move the name up because it's still #1 and #1? Good observation, though. Let's go over to Christina. Christina, tell us what's up with the Bomb Squad.
I mean, #1, Dewey, #1. So Bomb Squad doing really good. We have a lot of transactions. My phone's starting to ring a lot more for Zillowflex. So Donna, Anna, Gurpreet, Steffi, I mean, on a roll. What can we say? We're here to show the numbers.
Good stuff. Good stuff. And confirm.
Julie too.
Hey, let's not have a tie next week. Okay, let's not have a tie. Let someone be in a clear #1 spot. I'm going to push you guys. Let's make sure that there's defined #1. Kevin, let's hear from you, my man.
I'm going to define this. We're going to be #1 next week. We're not far off at all, guys. And Jeff, he's getting his calls in, and he's going to close that first Zillow Flex deal soon. We got Will crushing it. You know, I got one in contract yesterday, and then I got a call from that listing agent for the other one I put out that the buyer's not performing. So hopefully I hear back that I can get that one ratified. You know, Terry's always crushing it. We got Joaquin showing houses all day and putting out that content on IG. You know, I feel it, man. You know, Dewey and Sniper Squad and whoever's on top, they're sleeping on us, dude. We're gonna creep
Joaquin's
up.
Joaquin's reels blew up. I never seen him get that many likes. I think he got more likes on that than the last 20 things combined.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, dude. I mean, it's some big stuff. Big stuff. I love it. All right, let's go over to Eric. Let's go over to the Rad Squad.
What's up, y'all? Elias, you're always saying that pressure makes diamonds or whatever, but pressure also makes shit, Dewey. I'm looking at you, motherfucker. Just playing. On a positive note, I'm feeling pretty good. Our team is killing it. Jason's hair is looking sexy as hell. Roxanne got one in the contract last week. Let's go. I got my first Zillowflex lead into contract at 1.6. Let's go. I'm also going to list their motherfucking house too up in the Redwood Heights. So if you're looking for a 2 to 3 1 in Redwood Heights for around 1.1 to 1.5 or 1.7, 1.8, hit me up. Other than that, I got 2 offers out. Fucking, you know, I see you, all the other fucking squads, whatever y'all are. I see you at the top. We're creeping, coming for you, motherfuckers. Let's go.
That's right. That's right. Love it, you guys. Hey, listen, I love what's going on. I love the energy. You guys just make sure that you're doing your part. Come to your squad meetings on time. Come to these meetings on time. Make sure that you guys are coming to practice on time, because it's part of being able to be have your number called on game day. You guys got to show up just like you did to get onto the squad. You got to make sure that you guys are here. Kenny.
Yeah, I mean, this is more like fit for a general meeting. I'm super excited. Christina's on here, Cindy's on there. So other broker managers have been reaching out to us. So I actually want to talk about, have Cindy speak about what she texted me yesterday. Yeah, that was pretty hilarious.
Yeah, I got
you don't have to mention the exact person's name because it's just always public.
An office manager hit me up and asked me to stop poaching the client or the agents. And I'm like, listen, I'm not poaching anyone. I'm sharing my amazing experience here. And they were like, well, can you please stop? It's like, no, I'm not going to stop sharing how amazing this is. Real story. Yeah.
Hey, can you stop like updating on social? Really?
No, just like stop sharing how amazing everything is, because it's affecting our agents. Exactly. Yeah.
Christina, are you here?
Christina.
She's on a flight to LA already. She's checked out. She's done. We're gonna retain number one.
Oh, she's at the attorney office, she said.
Okay, Dewey, we're here to represent, so don't worry, we're here.
That's sure. I'll pull up the chat that we had. She wrote to us. It's trying easy on the phone. One sec. So what the sales manager at the local KW reached out, and I know some of our agents have a meeting with them trying to do reverse recruiting, which I think is pretty funny. Look for his thread. So like KW, I'm not calling this directly, but KW offered her a leadership position. And I think now and then she said, that's incredible because I'm already a squad leader. Then they offer her leads. And then she said, that's phenomenal because I'm a faucet that drips leads all day and solid book of business. And then the recruiter said, I'm looking at your numbers are very consistent. Do you get credit or Kenny? And then she said, we are a unit. We all win. I actually get credit. And some cool stuff about me and John Elias and Karina. But other companies just can't recruit because we're building out everything that people want, which is like leads and leadership and opportunity and culture and all that. So it's pretty funny to watch other managers struggle because they just can't. There's no secret method to it. It's just a combination of all the personalities on here. And Dewey's and Kyle's dance that's really attracting a lot of people over to the company.
Yeah, if I get one more email that says, oh, you want to grab coffee and talk about your business? I'm like come correct at least, man. Come with something a little bit more authentic, right? So, hey guys, really great job. We appreciate you. Let's keep on moving the needle. Like I said, make sure that you guys are showing up for these meetings, for your squads. Get out there and let's continue to promote what we're doing. Squad leaders, hats off to you guys, doing a really good job. Appreciate you. This is a new role. Hats off to everybody, all of your success, all of your accomplishments. Big ups to you, Kyle, for banding people together, man, and making sure that word consistency was the word that you stayed true to. It's proven, and great job, my man. So thank you guys. Appreciate you, and it's nice to be back. And Tuesday, we have a big meeting. This is a Q1 review for our Tuesday meeting. You guys, we're going to highlight some really impressive numbers and kind of talk about our directional focus for Q2. So make sure you guys tune in then. Appreciate you all. Go out there and crush your days. And thank you for everything you represent for this company.
Let's get it.